Hey everyone, this is Barry from Music Tech Info. Hope you are doing well today. So it's been a while since I did a video about AI music, but that's what I wanted to cover in this video. Now, I've used an AI tool that has basically remixed my original content, and that's something that I wanted to show you in this video. Now, I've done two compilation albums called Retrospective 1 and Retrospective 2, and I've used some of those tracks on both of those compilations to actually produce this double album, which is a remix. Now, the tool that I used is Udio, which I'll go through in a second, but just to show you the album, first of all, it's on Bandcamp, okay? Now, Bandcamp, for those that don't know, is an amazing platform for independent musicians to feature their music without having to go through DSPs such as Spotify, etc. You can just simply put the music out on there, a bit like SoundCloud, but you can sell it. Whereas SoundCloud now is actually offering that feature for its pro users, I believe. They're allowing merch and various other things. So this is the album on Bandcamp. Now, what I've decided to do, because there's 22 tracks, I've had fairly minimal intervention in terms of me needing to change anything. Sometimes I've used my own lyrics, other times I haven't. I've always used the text prompt to guide it in terms of what I wanted to do. So there's 22 tracks, and what I've done to not saturate my own market, I've decided to put it on the fan club only. So I can quickly show you. So my fan club, these are all of the typical releases that I've got. And then we've got the actual fan club discovery. So people subscribe for about $10 a month. And literally they've got access to all of these bonus albums, demos, remixes, alternative versions, instrumentals. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So yeah, so I've decided to put it in the fan club, and I've literally just released it. And I've used my brand Cyber Monday, known as synth pop and synthwave music. And so yeah, I'll show you the tool that I've used. So I've used Udio, and now interestingly, what I didn't have when I produced this double album was this, which is the remix feature. This makes it a hell of a lot easier. The reason why is because I was having to use the extend feature. Now, the extend feature will always play your song first, and then it'll add on its own thing in terms of its own remix after that. The remix doesn't do that, so it'll literally start from the new track onwards. Whereas extend is literally extending it and then generating its own thing. So that's what I've done. Now, there's a lot of criticism on YouTube about AI music. For me, I can only vouch for myself. I'm a music producer, and I have been since such a young age. And it's really important for me to be able to utilize these tools so that I can enhance my music, I can improve my own skills. There are musicians out there that hate the fact that all of a sudden YouTube and Spotify is getting inundated with generations made with AI. And knowing how easy it can be is certainly getting people's backs up. But I'm not going to go into that ethical stance in this video, but I have discussed it in other videos if you want to check that out. But certainly my comments are quite mixed. They've never been so mixed on a topic such as AI music. I've even discussed Web3, music NFTs. You know, some people are calling them Ponzi schemes or a quick buck. For me, again, that's a tool for musicians, so that's why I feature it on this channel. Now, I've used Udio, as I've said before, but I wanted to actually show you some of the generations that I've done. So one of them was called, in terms of the first track, it was called Cherry Lights. The actual generated name was Under Cherry Lights. So let me just find that for you. Under Cherry Lights, there we go. Version 1.1.1.1. So it's not as simple, because this was when it was 30-second generations, I believe. So it's not as simple as just clicking a button, okay? So if I play this for you, it's going to play the track first of my original track of Japanese Soul, and then it's actually going to play the generation. And I may skip it, so let's have a quick listen. Now this is a instrumental track with no vocals at all, but remember that hook, it's quite dominant in the remix. Okay, so I think you get the gist of that. So now let's listen to the generation, okay? Now it might be tricky to find on here actually. Let me just skip a little bit. This is the ending. Okay, so now it's going to do the generation.
I just wanna be in your arms so true. I just wanna feel all the love from you. I just wanna be close to you tonight. Wrapped up in your warmth under cherry lights. Hold me so tightly. In this gentle breeze, whispering your name, every single heartbeat, burning like a flame. Underneath the stars, in this sacred night, lost in your embrace, everything feels right. In a world so vast, you're my guiding light. Just a touch away brings my soul to flight. Oh, every moment shared, etched in love's own ink, captured in your eyes, deeper than we think. Every gentle step brings us closer still, drawing near the shore where our hearts can fill. Whisper sweet delight under moon soft gleam, in the lantern light, love's eternal dream.
So interestingly, what I was really impressed with that generation is the fact that it did all of these genres, and you can see K-pop's in there, bittersweet, passionate, dance. It fitted in with a lot of that stuff, and the fact it produced the vocals on top of it and added elements, ad-libs, harmonies, very impressed with that. Okay, so the next track that I wanted to feature is called Just Fade Out. So I've put it on the second CD, on the first track on the second CD. This is it here, number 13 on Bandcamp, Just Fade Out. So again, I'm just going to play you the original track first. Now this time it does have guest vocals in it. It was a very popular track that I released, and I was really pleased with it. So it's called Fade, and then the AI generation is called Just Fade Out. So let's just quickly find it, shall we, on the UDO. So Just Fade Out. Of course, finding the original generation can be a bit of a challenge. Here we are. Okay, so take a listen to this track that I've done first of all. Gonna skip a bit.
They're locked away, so they will last. Memories of the simpler, happier times when life was fair and we could laugh.
So remember what the vocals sound like, okay? And I'm just gonna carry this on a bit more. Get to the chorus. Okay, so that's the chorus. Now, that vocal is amazing, by the way. I love that vocalist. And when I worked with him, it was such a pleasure. So now let's listen to the actual generation. Again, I've got to find it. Now remember, I didn't use the remix feature. The remix feature is amazing because it allows you to pinpoint which part of the song you want to remix, and it will focus the generation on just that source data. Whereas obviously this is an extension of the entire track that I use with the extend feature. So yeah, so just bear that in mind, that it's a lot easier than what it was when I did it. So let's see if I can find this new generation. Now my prompt was fade. Fade, the title of the track. And it automatically listened to the track and determined that these need to be the genres, because I didn't have manual mode switched on. But you got minimalistic, atmospheric, drone, electronic, ambient, glitch. It's done such a good job. It's like I've had that vocalist back in the studio singing a new development of that track. It's amazing, and I think it did all of these lyrics as well.
Feel the breeze, let it touch your skin. Close your eyes, let the calm begin. Time slows down when we're in this place. Hearts beat steady, find your space.
Now what's interesting there is that it replicated the same chorus, but then it added the extra elements, and it's so cool how it does that. And what I really like about Udio is the fact that you have more control than what you used to. So for example, if I selected did the wrong one. If I selected remix on here, it won't let you do a remix of a remix, fair enough, but I used extend anyway. You can see here, you can crop and extend. You've got all of these here, but then you've got additional advanced features. So you can say how much of the prompt you want to give as a strength, how much you want it to focus on the lyrics, the seed number. Now the seed number, for those that don't know, it's basically what it used to generate the music as like a template number. And then you can re-put that one in if you really liked it. You've got things like clarity, clip start, lyric timing, context length, the generation quality, whether you want it to be a slow generation to provide ultra, quality, whether you're not interested in that and you just want fastest generation. So the settings on this are brilliant. And what else I find now that Udio have redeveloped this is that the remix feature is really cool, because if I go to the remix feature now, remix, what you'll see is you can select the remix region. Now I didn't have this, it had to base it on the entire song. But if there's, say, you're not really interested in it remixing or focusing the generation on the intro, then you can skip the intro. I had to use and regenerate every 32 seconds of that new generation, so I had to reapply it. Whereas now, for full credits, you can generate 2-minute, 10-second clips without having to, keep doing that. And look, you can. It's expanded the remix region. You've got the variants. How similar do you want it to the original? And how different do you want it to the original? Now, something, obviously, you've got terms and conditions with Udio. It doesn't want you to upload any content that you haven't created, that might be copyrighted. And certainly Suno has more restrictions because they've got copyright control on there. They'll actually check the uploaded track to see if it's copyrighted or not. Udio doesn't currently have that. However, I wouldn't recommend people doing that. But again, I think that's why, some people aren't happy with it, because you could remix Adele, for example, and it would let you. It wouldn't generate exactly Adele's voice, but it could be very similar. It could be a new vocalist. So yeah, but that's another debate, which I'm trying not to get into because it's a sore topic, this AI music, it really is. So yeah, again, I was just super blown away with that. I thought it was really cool. Really impressed with the generations that it did there. So we've got loads on here, haven't we? We've got some covers that I've done, like Cars, which is my own cover on my Under the Covers albums, and then I've regenerated it with my vocals, etc. So that's done. I've thrown in some demos as well. Electric is a really good track that I did, so I'm going to find that one actually. Search with me Electric. Okay, so let me find that generation. Search with me Electric. I think it's CD1. There it is. So Neon Pulse and then those numbers. So let me see if I can find that one. All right, so Neon Pulse. Oh no, it's more of a generation than that one. Goodness me, I've done a lot of generations on that. In fact, I might have to play you on here. Yeah, I think I will, because it's not coming up. It started here though. Okay, so this is a song that I did called Electric with a female vocalist called Ciota. Long intro, so I'm going to skip a bit. Okay, so get the idea of that one. Let me see if I can find the end of that and the start of the generation.
Lights are flashing, and I'm dashing. Move with me, move with me, move with me. Energy, it flows through like a current. Feel the beat, it's never absent. Surge with me, surge with me, surge with me. Electric nights, we shine so bright. Energy, we're alive tonight.
Just, it never ceases to amaze me. This just, honestly, this tool is just incredible. It's creating new tracks from my music using me as a template and replicating. Now, a very important point I will say, in the terms and conditions, it does say if you upload your music, the algorithm may use your music to improve itself. Now, I'm willing to take that risk. That's fine for me. And other people could reproduce, based off your music. Now, from my point of view, I'm okay with that, A lot of artists won't be. So again, that could be another reason why some people aren't happy with it. There's a lot of people that are happy with it. It's a tool, right? It's an auto-tune tool. It's a synthesizer tool. But obviously, it is having a huge impact on the music industry, on the likes of Spotify. A lot of people are angry with Spotify for actually allowing AI generated content. But you know, it's for me, it was saturated before. I'm not. I've got to stop myself because I'm going to keep doing it. But yeah, I'm so impressed with the generations that it's done. Absolutely love that. It just recreates stuff. You know, it's amazing. I mean, one of the previous videos that I've done is Termy Video, and I'll quickly play that to you now.
In shadows we move through alleys unseen in night.
Yeah, so check out that video if you're interested in that track. So physical attraction, in your light. Let me see if I can find that one. In your light. Okay, so this is generation number 2.2.2, which is this one. So this is one of my most popular tracks. People love this track, my fans. So this is known as Physical Attraction. My vocals. Okay, so that I created, and let's see if I can find the end of it for the generation. Yeah, that vocalist is known as Brown Sugar from America. Amazing vocalist. Okay, so that's the end. So now the new generation.
The way I feel.
It's taken my voice and changed the style to fit the music.
When you're near, I can't resist, drawn to your light. Everything gets brighter when you're in my sight. I can't resist, drawn to your light. Everything gets wetter when you're in my sight. Every glance
Send shivers down my spine. Close enough to feel your heartbeat with mine.
I can't resist.
Just the pull, lost in your tide. Your voice a melody I can't deny. Soft whispers in my ear make me fly, make me fly.
Ah, the ad-libs, the vocals, just it's like Brown Sugar's come back in and has changed her style, and she's just singing a brand new track, you know? It's just amazing, and how it just came up with the I Can't Resist. So good. Incredible.
Every moment with you feels so right. Your presence alone is my guiding light.
I can't resist, drawn to your light. Everything gets brighter when you're in my sight. I can't resist.
Okay, you get the idea with that one. Just amazing. Some people, I have had comments to say, why are you featuring UGO? AI music is bad. For me, I created this channel to talk about technology for musicians, tools that's coming up, you know, whether it's a keyboard, whether it's an NFT platform for musicians, whether it's AI music. This is what I do. I am here to report on new technology for musicians. That's what I do. And I accept that some people like it, some people don't. If they don't like it, you don't have to watch the channel. Simple as, simple as.
Drawn to your life, everything gets well.
If it was a case that my channel didn't exist, and I can't resist, if this channel didn't exist, the amount of people that may not have found these tools, you know, for me, that's why this channel is, I love this channel. You know, it's just so good to be able to express myself, to be creative, to inform you guys on the latest stuff. And who knows what's next after AI? What am I going to report on next? Tell me in the comments if you know, because I need to work that one out. I didn't know I'd be featuring AI music when I created this channel. I thought I'd just be focusing on Web3. That's all I was reporting on. A lot of the platforms weren't even focused around music at the time when I started nearly 3 years ago. And it's just amazing how technology has developed in such a short space of time. Such a short space of time. I did want to quickly do Phone Me as well. Now this one I changed it to Roll the Dice, but it's called Call Them in the Morning. So let's check that one out. Okay, good. And it is generation number, wow, 1 2 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so it's this one here. So again, this is me singing on an original track that I did called Phone Me on my Store Credit album that's on Bandcamp. So let's check this one out.
Please phone me now. I've waited for hours. Please call me now. I've waited for hours. Please phone me now. I've waited for hours. Please call me now. I've waited for hours just to hear your voice.
Okay, so you get the gist of that one. Okay, so this is close to the ending. Okay, so now the new generation.
You wait for hours, heart on the line. When it rings, your joy sings, but silence only stings. So if you're feeling blue, here's what you should do. Call them in the morning. Dial my number, don't think twice. Your voice alone, a sweet surprise. Just a simple call can break the ice. No more waiting, roll the dice.
The harmony there, and it's kept the same arpeggio.
In the night when stars ignite.
I love that one because there's a very much a dark element to it. I love dark pop stuff. So yeah, again, that one's amazing. And I mean, from my point of view, I accept that there's a lot of, I don't want to say inconsistency, but every track is treated differently because it would, but it's still basing it on myself. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, sometimes you get albums and they're all very similar tracks, the same sounds, the same kind of vocals. This is quite random. But then to be fair, I do create a lot of random music, so I think that's probably why it does that. Let me have another quick check actually on the Bandcamp to see what singles I'm releasing on my non-fan club thing. So I've done Cherry Light Japanese Soul. I've got Just Fade Out, I've featured that one, and Roll the Dice. Yeah, those are the main ones, so that's cool. Brilliant. But yeah, I love creating music, whether it's me or I'm helping AI to do it. I just absolutely love creating music. So there you go, guys. Hope you liked this video. I certainly did. It's nice to be able to feature my music on this channel. I've often found a bit of a disconnect with doing that, and I've never wanted to force it down people's throats, as it were, but certainly it seems to be really fitting for this video. So yeah, and if you want to check me out, cybermondaymusic.com. I'm also on YouTube as well. You'll find me. If you type in, say, Japanese Soul Cyber Monday, you'll eventually find me in one of the channels. Cool. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.